On Christmas Day, Dorami arrived at Nobita's house with a large bag of Christmas surprises. There were goofy glasses that changed color automatically when worn, wigs that could switch styles that were all seemingly useless but incredibly fun little gadgets. Just then, Nobita spotted a bottle that looked like champagne and immediately tore off the seal. Instantly, a golden light shot out, and with Doraemon's startled cry, Nobita was whooshed right into the bottle, turning into the cork at its mouth. Dorami explained this gadget was the champagne rocket, which could launch a person to any desired location. Nobita, hearing this, got excited and demanded to be sent to Sunio's house. Dorami opened the window, shook the bottle, and launched Nobita straight through the window and into a giant gift box at Sunio's place, trapping him on the spot. Just then, Sunio's Christmas party officially began. Friends arrived one after another. Dorami and Doraemon also showed up. At the door, they ran into Shizuka and asked about Nobita's whereabouts. Sunio said he hadn't seen Nobita at all. The two were instantly baffled and began searching for Nobita as soon as they entered. Meanwhile, Sunio started showing off the surprise he'd prepared. When the giant gift box was opened, everyone's eyes lit up. Doraemon and Dorami were also stunned, their jaws dropping. Dorami was so excited she temporarily forgot Nobita was missing. Doraemon looked up and suddenly noticed something odd. There was a hole in the very top of the cake, clearly made by Nobita's impact. Doraemon quickly shared his suspicion with Dorami. If Nobita returned to his normal size inside that cake, it would be utterly destroyed, and the whole Christmas party would be ruined. Terrified, the two hid in an empty corner. Dorami pulled out the small light, and Doraemon got the tomographic imager, ready to launch a rescue. But Doraemon's gadget was too conspicuous. On Dorami's suggestion, they shrank each other with the small light, becoming miniaturized instantly. Wearing their bamboo copters, they flew towards the cake. As they flew over their friends' heads, everyone started popping Christmas crackers. The air instantly became a danger zone. Doraemon, momentarily distracted, fell but luckily landed safely on the cake's surface. They just had to climb up to find the hole and rescue Nobita. Dorami pulled out gravity paint, but Doraemon opted for a regular grappling hook. Using paint would ruin the cake for eating. Doraemon's plan was more sensible. The hook caught a strawberry on the upper layer, and Doraemon started climbing. Halfway up, the strawberry couldn't support his weight, and Doraemon fell, getting dragged off the cake and landing headfirst in nearby chocolate sauce. John saw it and thought it was a cherry, opening his mouth to bite. Luckily, Doraemon was too hard to chew, narrowly escaping disaster. The two decided climbing from the outside was too dangerous and opted to dig through the cake from the inside instead. They hadn't dug far when a knife suddenly swiped past them from behind. As Doraemon turned, another knife whizzed by. It turned out Shizuka was cutting the cake. Dorami was nearly served on a plate. Doraemon panicked, but luckily Shizuka switched to cutting a different piece of cake. Dorami narrowly dodged disaster and quickly followed Doraemon deeper into the cake. Meanwhile, Nobita, trapped inside, was growing impatient and shouted in frustration. His shout helped the two digging locate him. They simply ate their way through the cake to where Nobita was stuck and brought him up to the top. Seeing the world from a shrunken perspective, Nobita was so amazed he nearly forgot himself and almost rolled off the cake, scaring Doraemon and Dorami half to death. They rushed to steady him, but the cake couldn't support the weight of all three. It began to tilt. Doraemon quickly used the grappling hook to latch onto Sunio's chocolate statue. Unfortunately, the statue was all looks and no strength. It couldn't hold. Luckily, the commotion caught Sunio's mom's attention. She reached out and steadied the statue. The three were sent flying. Nobita crashed into a chandelier on the ceiling, shattering the cork on his body and instantly returning to his normal size. He performed a person materializing out of thin air act right in front of everyone, leaving all the guests dumbfounded. Dorami and Doraemon finally breathed a sigh of relief and joined everyone in preparing to share the cake. But after eating so much cake while shrunken down, the three of them were completely sick of the sight of it and didn't want to touch it at all.